my past 32 years of teaching in higher education, I've had many wonderful, fabulous students. But every once in a while, I get that student that just makes me want to pull my hair out. Lucky for you, I happen to have a video of the worst student I have ever had in my entire teaching career.
Hi there. I'm known around campus as Terrible Tim. My professor is making me write a 500-word paper about nutrition. I don't want to do it. I don't have the time. I'm going to have my buddy Claude write it for me. My prompt is write a 500-word paper about nutrition as a first-year college student would write it and submit. Looks like a great paper. And you know what? I don't even have to create my presentation. I'll let Gamma do it for me. I'll paste my paper into Gamma, select presentation, and continue to the prompt editor. Look at this presentation. It is nice. I wrote my paper, made my presentation, and didn't have to do a thing.
What a terrible guy. The approach he took to finish that assignment is the fear of all educators. But fear in education isn't new. Initially, we had calculators that were going to ruin math. Then we had spell check that was going to ruin writing. Then we had internet, Wikipedia, Google, and now AI. Educators have always adapted. About 4 months before ChatGPT was released, and that's the company that made that was OpenAI, I learned about what they were doing. My mind was instantly blown. I knew immediately it was not going to change just education, but the world around us. So I immediately immersed myself in it, learned as much as I could about it. I gained access to its code. I released an educational software platform to help students and teachers. And then I began traveling the country, teaching professors how and why it should be integrated into the curriculum. And just 2 days ago, I got invited to the White House for a meeting with the White House AI Task Force on Education. Ironically, I took just one computer class. Thank you. Ironically, I took just one computer class in my lifetime. That was freshman year high school. I earned an F. But then, fast forward to 1996, I needed a website for my martial arts business. So I taught myself HTML and built a website. Then I needed automation, so I taught myself programming and added that to the website. How did I go from failing computer programming class to writing and selling commercial software to being here on the stage with you today? The reason why is I had purpose for learning. And that purpose for learning is what our students also need. Cheating is a big concern, but cheating can be minimized if students understand a couple things about their assignments. Number one, why am I doing this assignment? Number two, what is in it for me? How do I benefit? How does it improve my future by doing this assignment? If they can answer those questions, the chances of them even wanting to cheat is decreased. We don't know what the future jobs are for students. Things are changing very quickly, but we do know that rote memorization is not as important as it used to be. We need to give students opportunities for critical thinking skills, to develop their analytical skills, collaboration, curiosity, and how to become lifelong learners, as well as being able to adapt. This world is changing so fast, adaptability is a very important trait. So if we don't teach students to utilize AI, we aren't preparing them for the world they're stepping into. We're preparing them for a world that no longer exists. So what I did in my class is I created a chatbot assignment. What students have to do is create a chatbot by finding 3 credible sources, and with those sources, they use that as a knowledge base. Then they create a prompt, they have a conversation with the chatbot, and then they have to fact check it with 3 citations. Then they write an analysis paper of what they learned in the chat. So in that assignment, students are gaining experience with AI. They are doing research, they're writing, they're doing analytical skills and research skills. So it's a very comprehensive assignment, which is a little bit out of the norm of, hey, go write a paper. So it gives them a lot of experience that they're going to need for the future. I often get asked by professors, will AI replace me? My answer is this. If you look at Rate My Professor, as many students do before they select a class, you might have one class where a review says, we did 3 assignments that were written papers, we did 5 quizzes, the class was okay. Just your standard traditional class. Then you read the review for the class over here, and it's, we did engaging AI assignments, we created chatbots, I can see how it prepared me for my future. It was interesting, it was fun, it was an exciting class, I loved it. Which class are students going to choose? What happens to the enrollment over here? All of a sudden, enrollment goes down. Now, all of a sudden, the professor doesn't have students enrolling in their course. They essentially phase themselves out of a position. So it's really not that AI is replacing the professors. It's going to be professors are going to be replaced by that aren't using AI by professors who do use AI. And it's important that as educators that we prepare students for their future, not our past. Thank you.